the next time to make sure that the subject of the sunnah and the bid'ah is covered. Again, with these classifications of bid'ah, again, as we said, the principle is anything that is not done by the Prophet ﷺ, matters of belief, aqidah, matters of ibadah, we stay away from it. And whoever do this, then either it's something that takes the person outside the fold of Islam, as we said, or still a person will continue to be a Muslim, but he committed something that is worse than a major sin. Because major sins, a person would feel bad, sometimes he wants to repent. But someone innovating in matters of the deen, as Sufyan al-Thawri rahimahullah, he said that the major sins are more, or the bid'ah is more beloved to Iblis than the kaba'ir, than the major sins. The innovations in the deen is more beloved to Iblis, to shaitan, than the major sins. Why? Because the one that committing the bid'ah, he doesn't want to repent. He thinks that he's doing a good deed, so why would he repent? But the one that is committing major sins, he always feels bad, that he wants to repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is definitely an area that we have to be awake, and we have to be very diligent to stay awake. And this is another point. The things that we are forbidden from doing, it is not enough to be salbi, or to be what's a good word for it? When you don't do anything, right? When you don't do anything thinking that it won't affect you, no. You have passive. You cannot be passive when it comes to sins, when it comes to bid'ah, when it comes to shirk. What does that mean? You have to do something to protect yourself from shirk. You have to stay away. It's a physical thing. It's something that you have to stay away from it, because it's going to come to you from all places. Shaitan does not rest whatsoever. So he will try to make you fall into shirk, he will try to make you fall into bid'ah. And he might adorn it in front of you. So you have to make sure that you stay away from these things, and to do less deeds, but you're following the sunnah is better than doing so much deeds that is not the way of the Prophet ﷺ. I don't want to repeat the things that we mentioned before of the companions of the Allah and how they took the matter very serious, and they used to get so angry if they see someone innovating in matters of the deen, whether it's in matters of dhikr or matters of belief or anything. And this is what the only thing that you would bring the ummah together. When we all complain and we say that the ummah is split and everybody is groups and this and that, right? How can we bring this ummah together? The only way that this ummah will get together, if we get together on the way the deen was applied at the time of the Prophet ﷺ. Everybody believed in the Prophet ﷺ. Everybody of those who are on the right track, of course, they believe the virtues of the Sahaba radiallahu anhu. So why, when we have differences, we just say, let's go back and see how they understood this. We're not talking about opinions of things that is not part of the deen. We're talking about matters of belief, matters of ibadah, and so on. Then let's go back and see how they understood it and how to apply that. And the Sahaba radiallahu anhu, they had differences. So if these differences are still valid today, that's fine. It does not bring enmity. So then people need to understand that some differences does not take the bond of brotherhood away. Like differences of matters of fiqh, like the school of thoughts and so on, that did not bring enmity among these ulama. Only the ignorant ones, they will get enmity to one another when it's something that even the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, they had differences of matters of fiqh. So this is something that should still continue to have the bond of brotherhood, even if there is some differences of opinions of matters of fiqh. But what is not tolerated, matters of shirk, matters of bid'ah, innovation in the deen, this is something not to be tolerated. But something that has a valid differences of opinion, right? Then we take the right methodology in doing it, of course. The concern is to follow the way the Prophet ﷺ